Hi, Angela from Beauchois Birth. I'm going to talk to you today about wearing your toddler. Today we're going to do a ring sling. First thing you want to do anytime you're going to wear your child is to make sure that your apparatus is still good, that there's nothing wrong with it. So you want to check whatever you can on it. This one, the only thing you really need to check is that your stitching and your seams are still good, and this one is, and that your ring slings, there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing splitting or not showing any wear and tear. Any reputable sling manufacturer is going to use only ring slings that have been tested and are manufactured specifically for ring slings. This sling is almost 10 years old, and it's been through 2 kids, and it's still in fabulous condition. I've never had to repair it, which is really, that's a great sling. So today we're going to put this on just like you would if you were wearing an infant. You put it on your shoulder, and then you pull it across just like you're putting on a messenger bag. You want to make sure nothing is twisted or tangled up, so you want to check the back. Just run your thumb along this bottom rail, and you'll know that nothing is twisted. And then you want to make sure that your tail is not twisted. This is really important to be able to adjust your sling. So this particular model has a pocket on it, so I know automatically if my pocket's trying to face to the front, I know I'm going to have to fix my tail so that I can adjust it right. So the outer part of the tail adjusts this bottom rail of the sling, and when you pull on it, you'll see that it comes up. And the inner part of the tail adjusts the top rail of the sling. And that's how you know that nothing is twisted and that you're going to be able to adjust it without any problems. Otherwise, you will have problems adjusting. And then the rings, always seems to be a difficult issue, that placement and where these rings go. They should be right here in this soft part between your shoulder and your chest. And they should stay right about here. It might move a little bit, but if it's too low, then you run the risk of your child actually falling out because there's not enough fabric to hold them into the carrier once this comes down, and it's going to be uncomfortable and you will not be able to adjust it as well. Same goes if it comes way up here. Your rings will start digging into your shoulder, or they might start digging into your neck, and the further this creeps up, the less comfortable it's going to be. So you really want to keep these rings as close to this part as possible. And then you can put your baby in. Are you ready? You're not ready? Come on. 1, 2, 3. So, you take your toddler, you pop them into this pocket. You want to make sure that the bottom rail runs from knee to knee and gives them a nice seat. You pull the top rail all the way up. Some of them really like to have their hands out, so it's okay to have it basically underneath their armpits. Other times they really like to be snuggled in. It can be either way. And then you adjust. You want to start with the bottom rail so you have a nice seat, and the top rail, and you can see my rings are moving a little bit, so you just give it a little adjustment. Like I said, as long as it stays basically right here, you're doing pretty good. And then, once you're in, yes, hi, want it nice and firm, same as when you have an infant, you want your toddler to be up high too, because if they're too low, it will be too difficult for you to wear because their weight will be too low to distribute properly. So you will see that the back, there's no twists, no turns. You can pull this cap over your shoulder to help distribute the weight even better. And once again, you have hands-free baby. Hi. And then to release it, child, you pull up on this top ring, and away they go. Free-range baby. So there you have it. That's wearing your toddler in a ring sling 101. You can find me at Beauchois.com. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at any time. See you next time.